Frostbite. That's really nice, but I still think that Crystal Main Wisp just leaves you with too many squishy heroes that are going to be abused by...
You just need to keep Archon on their toes and them moving after you, because then they don't make the...
Don't want to see that farm coming into the sector, but this is one way to do it. Monkeys forever, he can't Firefly himself out. This one, Flame Break finds his face into the Firefly now, but how? It doesn't stop him. The Spectre will take the first blood. May not have had the greatest CS at the start of this game, but it's definitely getting a lot more and lots of stuff. It's not as though the Crystal Maiden's got crap or movement, but now they just go even closer with the enchant. Puck moves over, so you get not only like a kill, like obviously the Disruptor did go down the...
But he just got outnumbered up top.
Speaking of up top, Monkeys Forever is about to be initiated on, the Dream Call is available. Meanwhile on bottom lane too, looks like the Disruptor's going to go down first, so we can now jump back up to top. So, 2 quick games from either side. Bluff was one of the guys that persevered with the Crystal Maiden. Okay, that's a nice little hit. Monkeys Forever. What a great flame break. Just dragging back the nice over. He almost kills off Whitebeard, however. And now Spectre, he will come in with a Dream Call. They catch out the 2 supports. Nice Stalker will die, but for a... Well,
they tend to find a way of doing it when it's not too punishable. He actually manages to get high yeah, John, yeah. Okay, that was an enchanted there. Detail is touch, but...
At the same time, he just lost the PL on the bottom lane. Again, Moo being involved, like, he's been involved in 5 out of the 6 kills that Newbee has managed to achieve, and they're going for more. Love's going to get glimpsed back a very long way. If life wasn't hard enough, keeps the battle going. Love is actually going to be able to TP himself away because of the Dream Call. Catching out to How, as well as the rest of Newbee, are all over Archon, underneath their own tier 1 tower. They'll get out of the Firefly with a little bit of phase shift dodging. Too much damage being taken. But that's an easy kill for a Night Stalker. 4 heroes lost for Archon and Newbee.
Just got that feeling that the rate at which these 2 Newbee cores, the Puck and the Spectre, are growing is just... This is handled. They've got to find some kills, and they finally find 1 mid here for Zeus. And then just buy time and to get something done, and this is where it comes. They're going
bottom
for
lane. Yep, they jump on the house. He's looking for Prince though. Like right now, he's going to let that special form, but where's he going to go? Like he could potentially move with the Monkeys Forever.
Is under attack.
I actually thought he reality'd onto him and used Freezing Field. He somehow gets away. You're gonna...
Monkeys now. They could find something else. He's got that Blink Dagger of Marbles already, but no! He blinks directly in the middle of Newbee. I think the front of Newbee, the react. But the bigger thing is going to be that relocate in, allowing Whitebeard as well as JO to go to town. They'll chase after the Night Stalker. That mid-tier 1 tower will also remain alive through all of this. But it was the early burst damage. Night Stalker, fluff and stuff, he won't get there in time to get the Frostbite off. That looks
like game actually does a pretty significant amount of damage.
Are they going to go for how? They could actually kill off Lee. Fluff and stuff can control this Disruptor with the Frostbite, as he will get glimpsed away, but Hal's the one taking most of the damage. With the Doppelganger 4, this allows JO to go for the final lance, of helping off with the Nova. But that's 2 very quick kills onto this Spectre.
Archon is back in the game, 100%, because of the last 2 plays they made.
Net worth about 4k on the experience. And with aggressive wards down, they can keep going. And they're going to find one too. Like, Lee just walks directly into the middle of Archon. That's just free gold.
Counter the enemy wards with sentries or gem, or they need to do the exact same on the opposite side of the map, and that's what they're looking for now. The Haunted on jail, yeah, he's in trouble.
Perfect Dream Coil. He can't Doppelganger himself out of this one, or else he's just going to kill himself, and well, he ends up just dying to the normal physical attacks. But the God's Wrath, yep, reveals that house.
They might have him.
Yep, they should have him. He can't TP because of the Flame Break just going to cancel this one off, so Hal will die on their top lane. They're trying to keep their distance, however, just in case.
One of those moments where you're like, okay.
Himself. Still, the top net worth does belong to the Puck. Looks like he's building in for a Yule Scepter on the back of a Haste Rune Moon. Or just getting to the bottom lane, and he goes after his counterpart Moon, killing off that Zeus with Hal. Spectral Haunted. Welcome back to the fight with that Disruptor ulti. Archon completely controlled underneath their T1 town. They can go for more. The Glimpse will be dragging back into Batrider, but Fluster Stuff's the only one really getting caught out at the moment. Then again, no, this is nighttime. They just keep running, chasing up after Archon as a full team wipe. Newbee wiping Archon for...
no.
There was like a torn came out directly after it. How is that waiting and they went on the wrong one? And now Moo can move forward. Got that Dream Coil available. Whitebeard, he's going to do like relocate himself out of this one. They got a 4-man Dream Coil. Fluff's ulti didn't even last a half a second. And they just keep running over him. Jayo is trying to fight up against Chuan. He will be successful at this, but you're giving up your life with the orb over. Moo's going to be picking himself up a double kill. Fluff will follow after. And again, Newbee with a superior fight.
I think it's doing a lot this game, Toby.
You're right,
really
Cinder.
good.
I believe.
I like this hero.
Wait, they find another one. Orbs up, they glimpse the backlighter, he can't get too far, not with a void, and they're gonna see the Zeus, and they cancel the TP. Archon actually do get team wiped. The two sole survivors of Archon ships in the night, and now Night Stalker will reveal it, coming in with that Aghanim Scepter. They see Whitebeard, they see the relocate going, and can they? That's what stops them, and Whitebeard can't go anywhere. Jayo as well. Okay.
Oh, the foil!
He was actually able to get himself away.
Roll again, so you can start looking to make moves, or at the very least push them out so you can farm your own jungle and do items.
Fluff is playing bait so hard right now. And it makes work. They get the lasso over on Moo on the bottom lane. They drag him in. Fluff is going to let it go right now. Underneath the tower. And Moo, he turns around and he's actually going to go down. A big pickup as the Zeus is taken. On the port has arrived as Chuan going to work there with the Etherlet, with the lantern. And he can't actually reach over to Jayo. The doppelganger evades the attack. He's trying to juke it out. Sends one illusion the other way. And he's actually done it. Newbee walked the wrong way. Jayo's going to TV out, and they realize they have been duped.
And get the gem back, and then take one team fight that Newbee aren't ready for, where they don't have detection, so you can get a full ult off.
Newbee ready for this. They blink over. They find Moo, and he is dead to rights.
Dang, he wants that kill. Dagon, Kea. But I do agree, if it goes late enough, this is actually a very good PL game. Too many good counters to the
Oh, they jump out. The double silence, the double Dream Coil. The Backrider is already down, and they're actually going to lose this Zeus just as quickly. Plus the sub's going to be the next one on the block. And look at how he's back at the tier 4 towers. Jayo, he burns through 3 defusal charges, just trying to control that fight. With a relocate from Whitebeard, they just keep going. The orbs forward, Moo's not going to jaunt to the back of this, but it may not matter. Whitebeard can't keep himself far enough away. Archon will be wiped, and Newbee are underneath, almost to the well. They haven't even...
And they like start getting more and more delayed throughout the game. It's like they're not exactly 4 minutes. They're 4 minutes. Very interesting. Lancer can't use Lancer, but
it also means like Phantom Lancer, if he's ever thinking about going into a BKB, understand these fights he cannot do so. Nice Lancer, catching out Chuan. Can they kill him off quickly, however? That's the big question, and the question is no. The puck just comes through, a 3-man Dream Coil, Fluff will die in the tree line. Again, PL has lost everybody. He's by himself, he'll doppelganger himself out of here. There's no glimpse of Marble. Moo's on the hunt, but Jayo just tries to hide as far away from the Newbee lineup as possible. But this time it will be a mid-rack thing against Archon. 34-14, Newbee. They've now reached over 2,000 advantage in both gold and experience. This thing...
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
they lost. They didn't even use the Aegis. It wasn't even close, because they jumped on Chuan, but Chuan has a pipe in this game. Obviously an incredibly good item against Zeus. They don't burst him in the Lancer, he doesn't die. Yeah. And, well, the glimpse this time. Again. Yeah, there.
And the relocate saves too late from Whitebeard. And there's no buyback on that PL. Yeah. Because they're staying in it, but with this loss, they're going to drop themselves down to the lower bracket. And they will remain winless throughout this pitch.
I think they've shown, in both the games we've seen in this series, they've shown that your team forgets about you. They let your effigy just die. And
they saw Spectral Haunt, they see everything. And to disrupt their haunting, Backrider as well, so we get caught in that one. Wasn't even the real Spectre that was attacking into Fluff and stuff. He just melted as that Crystal Maiden. The 1-8 life for the Crystal Maiden was not a nice one, but they call the GG now, Archon. They went for one last YOLO play, but, well, 2 lives and both would take it from Newbee in this bet. That's pretty much it. So, congratulations, Newbee will be able to advance, and this doesn't secure themselves a spot in the winner bracket. They still have to battle through the next round, because that's what's coming up next. And of course, the people who know so much about the competition, break it all down for us. It is our panel, so let